So for today, we will be discussing the Planning and Information Technology or Systems project. So we call it the IT or IS projects, or we're talking about project management. So based on the image that you've seen, there are some words na makikita nyo dyan. So you can see here, we have mirror, we have couch, we have straw, we have the cat, we have the cord, and we have the tires. So is it hard enough? What did you observe in the picture and how many words did you see? During for the observation methods or those techniques, it's very important that we've seen the words in our eyes. Why? Because unang-una, in project management, there should be a systematic, disciplined, quantifiable approach to the development, operation, and maintenance of the software. So, in short, we should be focused when we're doing project, when we are handling project, when we are doing project. Why? Because dapat we need to apply the systematic way, a disciplinary, quantifiable, meaning it measurable, na may measure, approach to the development for the operation and include the maintenance of the specific software. So in short, in project management, it is very important for us to know what would be, kanina, the topics would be saying that it should be measurable. So dapat na may measure. At the same time, there should be a way or methods and techniques to achieve the goals of the project. So in IT project management, it is the process of planning, organizing, and delineating responsibility for the completion of an organization is specific information technology, or that includes the IT or the computing courses goals. So how do we project the project management basic? It starts with the project management tasks. Then responsible involved for the organizational structure. So how does the structure consist of? It would be how to structure a project. So it would be the project stages. So how to manage would be the project templates. That includes to how to make a project and including the templates and class lists or checklist that's needed to be done. In applying project management principles and tools across the entire organization, however, should be part of the methodology. In every project, there should be a step-by-step activities that include process, tools, quality standards, and control, and including the output, or we call it deliverables, that are defined for the entire project. So as a result, project success does not depend primarily on a team, but more on the set of processes and infrastructure in a specific place. So a common set of tools and controls also provides a common language across projects and the ability to compare projects throughout the organization. So when we're applying project management in a specific target of a certain goal, it is very important. Why? Para ma-attain yung accuracy, usability ng isang specific project. So in addition, ano ba yung merong sa mga project management to support that includes in the IS or IT projects? We have the resources. Yung resources, when developing or purchasing an information system. Okay, so all IT projects are capital projects. So lahat yan, kapitalista. Let's say the word, there should be a capital or investment project that required cash and other organizational resources. So the project must be estimated accurately and costs and schedule must be controlled effectively. Without the proper tools, techniques, methods, and controls in a place, the project will drain or divert resources away from other projects and other of the organization. Eventually, These uncontrolled costs could impact the financial stability of a certain organization. Resources is very important. Magsisimula tayo ng isang proyekto, dapat meron kang resources. Saan tayo kukuha ng cash? Saan tayo kukuha ng manpower? Saan tayo kukuha ng teams to develop the specific system or projects? We call it for the resources. Next to that, we have the expectation. So in addition, other reason for project management to support is the expectation. Ano ba yung expectation? So today, organizational client expect IT professionals to deliver quality products and services in professional manner. Timely status, updated communication, as well as sound project management practices. So this would be the client expected in terms of the IT professionals to deliver quality products. So the updates for the communication as well as some projects, etc., would be more on the expectation sides. So we are talking about the target. Pangatlo, we have this what we call the competition. So it would be an internal external competition that's never been greater. Yung internal IT department services can easily be outsourced if the quality or what we call the project is projected. So here, ang competition kasi, kung merong mas mababa at mas mabilis gumawa, mababang maningil, mabilis gumawa, accurate gumawa, at higit sa lahat, approachable. Competition in creating projects are there in the industry. Nandyan yan. Kaya nga, it's very important for you to differentiate the two. What is project and what is project management? So project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to accomplish in a unique purpose. Temporary. Ang project management naman is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities in order to meet or exceed stakeholders' needs and expectations from a project. May specific tayo na tinatawag na dapat i-accomplish for a specific time, ang tawag na is project. Once na natapos yun, that is done. Pero ang project management is how we apply the skills, tools, and techniques to achieve that specific project. So there are attributes of a project, okay? So that needs to be projects. Can also be viewed in terms of their attribute. Unang-una, time frame. The purpose, ownership, resources, roles, risks, and assumptions. Interdependent tasks, organizational change, and operating in an environmental larger than the project itself. So in the diagram here, the project management could be for building confidence and also to manage change, to create plans for communication purposes, quality controls, to solve specific problems, and including to avoid risk. So nandun si risk analysis. Time frame, because of a project is temporary endeavor, it must have a definite beginning and end. So many projects on a specific date and the date of completion is estimated. Some projects, on the other hand, have an immovable date when the project must be completed. In this case, it is necessary to work backwards to determine the date when the project must start. Keep in mind that your career should not consist of a single project, but a number of projects. So those are very important. Time frame, yung deadlines. When to start and when to end. Then, we have the purpose. Projects are undertaken to accomplish something. An IT project can produce any numbers of results. System, software, package, or a recommendation. So what would be the impact and the meaning that would be significant for the purpose of reasons we're doing? So that is why we're talking about the purpose of a specific project. Saan ba to? Para saan ba to gagawin? Sino gagamit? Okay? Is there a benefits from the community? So yan ay maghahalo-halo na in terms of what we call significance contribution. Next to that is we have the types of IT project. Sa types of IT project and information system project, we have the web development. Ito yung mga pwede nyong gawin. Like the web development, which are aiming to design and create or launch a website, a graphical in nature and use of images. So website in short. So those are the types of IT projects. Then we have the application development. So majority is for you to customize program that address specific needs. So it was been used by companies for automation. For example, yung MS Office, Adobe Products, online enrollment, computerized grading system, payroll system, etc. Application development can be also with the Android development or even the iOS or the Macintosh or Apple development. Systems development is how we talk the operating system. So it's linked together a number of applications that when combined may address to a broader objective. For examples, operating system. So OS, device drivers, utility programs like antivirus programs can be considered in the system development. So there would be the system development life cycle. Sa paggawa ng mga software, lagi natin itong dapat alalahanin. Planning, analysis, design, development, testing, implementation, including maintenance. Because software development life cycle is the foundation or the methodology that we are using when we're creating research or prototypes. For the research, we have research design, and for the software, we have the software methodology that has been encompasses with the system development life cycle. What else? The types of IT project. We have the video development, those who are creating movies, clips, animation, etc. So the IT projects types follow a certain systematic pattern. The pattern is called a life cycle, or let's say a software development life cycle. So there should be the start, would be defining the goal or the plan. Okay, so the goal or the plan, what are the specific problem? Then we need to plan the project. So it includes the requirements, finding the requirements, and then we need to execute the project plan. After executing it, meaning majority it would be on the process, we'll be having closing the project. For closing the project, meaning we are already implementing it or using it. That's why we need to evaluate for the last. Okay, for the last cycle, that will be evaluating the project for monitoring and maintenance purposes. So for you to plan a project, once the project goal has been defined, developing the project plan is much easier task. So a project plan essentially answers the following question. What are we going to do? Why are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? Who is going to be involved? How long it will take? So, meaning it talks about time. How much will it cost? Pera, gastos. How can go wrong and what can we do about it? May tendency ba na mamali tayo at matatama natin to? How did we estimate the schedule and budget? It's about planning. Why did we make certain decisions? And how will we know if we are successful for this project? Kaya nga meron tayong tinatawag sa planning, based for the individual, must be proactive rather than reactive. Meaning, he or she must anticipate what would be possible risks that a project might encounter, and she started to think a possible solution. So this part will elaborate on risk management plan topic. So nandito yung tinatawag nating reactive and proactive. What are reactive? Those who are reacting to problem after it arises. Ibig sabihin, hindi niya pa alam yung problemang yan, biglang dumating, nataranta na. Unlike yung proactive, they prevent the problems before they arise. The problems has been avoided, and even if they encountered it, they can already what? They can already have the solution for that. Kaya nga proactive. Bago pa mag-arise or kung mag-arise man, magagawa ng paraan. So that's about we execute the project plan. So what is the project plan? After the project's goal and plan had been defined, it's time to put the plan into action as work on the project progresses. Habang kumikilos yung project at gumagana, the scope, schedule, budget, and people must be actively managed to ensure that the project would achieve its goal. Ang lahat yan ay very important. Yung scope, schedule, budget, at yung taong gumagawa to achieve its goal. So the project's progress must be documented and compared to the project's baseline plan. In addition, project performance must be communicated to all the project stakeholders. At the end of this phase, the project team implements or delivers a completed product to the organization. That's how the execution of the project plan should be implemented. After that, we should close project. As mentioned, a project should have defined, should have the defined beginning and end. So the closing phase of a project ensure that all of the work is completed as planned and as agreed by the project team and the sponsors or the one who are investing for that specific project. Therefore, there should be some kind of formal acknowledgement by the sponsor that they will accept and pay for. The product delivered, disclosure is often coupled with a final project report and presentation to the client that documents that all promised deliverables have been completed as specified. Then we have to evaluate project. However, the project can be evaluated in the other way as well. So there would be the pros and cons of this. Evaluating is kasama yan sa mga testing and monitoring. So if we evaluate the project, there should be the next project improvements kung sakali. So this post-mortem should be documented, stored electronically, and shared throughout the organization. Subsequently, many of this experience can be translated into best practices, and it can be integrated into different types of future projects. Then, IT product life cycle to follow. Dito papasok si software development life cycle, which represents the sequential phases or stages an information system follows throughout its useful life. So an SDLC established a logical order or sequence in which the system development activities occur and indicates whether to proceed from one system development activity to the next. Although there is no generally accepted version of the SDLC, there's a lot of models that we need to define. Marami kasi yan, no? So what is the most important thing about the software development lifecycle? Is how the project or the prototype has been created. Doon kasi pagbabasihan yan. So meron tayong tinatawag na mga phases like planning. How do you plan for it? Analysis, meaning analysis for the problems we gathered for the specific problem that may arise. And designing is how do we start. Then we have the implementation is how we will implement the system or the prototypes or the projects. Then we have the maintenance and the support. So what is planning? So planning is a stage involves identifying and responding to a problem or opportunity and incorporates the project. So nandito yung development process and activities. So there should be a formal planning process to ensure that the goal, scope, budget, schedule, technology, and system development process, methods, and tools are in a right place. So planning is for execution. This is how we gather the goal, the scope, the budget, schedule, and technology needed to be used. Followed by analysis. The analysis phase attempts to delve in the problem. So we need to identify the model and understand the currently workplace that we have. So in general, systems analysts will meet with various stakeholders. Some would be interview, some would be observations, users, managers, customers, etc. to learn more about the problems or opportunity. So this work is done to identify and document any problems or bottlenecks associated with the current system. Generally, the as-is analysis is followed by requirements analysis. Ito yun. Ito yung mga specific requirements for the new system. It should be identified and documented. So requirements can develop through a number of means. For example, we have the job, interviewing, conducting surveys, observing the work processes, reading the company reports, their profiles, and using the process-oriented. Then, we have the data-oriented. Ano ba yung data-oriented? Yung data-oriented is an object-oriented modeling techniques. So the current system, user requirements, and logical design of the future system called to be systems are represented and documented. Unang-una is the design. Design during the design phase, the project team uses the requirements and to be logical models as input for designing the architecture to support the new information system. So we have the layouts or the design. So layouts and design can be also the design for the network, hardware, configuration, database, the user interface, or including the application programs. For the implementation, it's how about we construct the system and we test it. Maraming klase ng testing like yung alpha, beta. Okay, so meron din tayong tinatawag na white box testing, black box testing, and including the gray box testing. So in addition, training, support, and documentation must be in place. Training, support, and documentation. Meaning, pag sinabing training, kailangan pag ini-implement ang isang project or prototype, there should be a training for those who will be using those type of project or system. Followed by the maintenance and support. So maintenance and support, although support may not be a true pace of the current project, it is still important consideration. Once the system has been implemented, it is said to be in production. Changes to the system in the form of maintenance and enhancement are often requested to fix any discovered errors within the system. So for you to add any features that were not incorporated into the original design or to adjust to a changing business environment, maintenance and support would be a needs of basis. Eventually, the system become part of the organization. So yung monitoring and maintenance dyan is nandyan na yan. So the infrastructure become known as the legacy system. So at this point, the system becomes very similar to a car. Let's say you buy a brand new car over time. So yung mga yan, lumuluma, tapos may mga bumabago na. So emerging of the technology, kailangan there should be adaptive changes in the organization. Ganon din yung mga employee. Kaya nga papasok dyan yung tinatawag nating project manager. So those are example of IS or IT project team role. So balang araw, magiging project manager, she is the one who are leading the team. responsible for ensuring that all project management and technical development process are in place and are being carried out. So within a set of specific requirements, define process and quality standards. The project sponsors naman may be the client, customer, or the organizational manager who will act as a champion for the project and provide organizational resources and direction when needed. So those are the sponsors. Those one who give, okay, to give money, to give investments or capital to the specific project. Then we have the SME, subject matter expert. So these are the user or client with specific knowledge, expertise on that project. Insight for the specific function nito and needed support for the project. Example, yung mga payroll machines are mga accounting machines. Ang gagamit ng mga subject matter experts nito is those who are accountant, expert in the field of accounting. Meron ding mga technical experts. Technical expert is needed to provide the technical solutions to an organizational problem. So technical expert can include system analysts, network specialists, programmers, graphic artists, trainers, and so on and so forth, regardless of the job title. So individuals are responsible for defining and creating, implementing the technical and organizational infrastructure to support the product of the IT project or the information system project. So technical experts ay yung mga yan. System analyst, as long na expert in those specific field of technology. So in short, when we're talking about project management, it would really help us in terms of creating or starting a specific target or project to achieve its goal, to make it perfect and measurable. At higit sa lahat, tama ang ginagawa. May certain output para sa certain users.